everywhere.
Ah! You will pay for what you did to me! The artifact chose me! It belonged to me! And it's still mine now!
The artifact is the property of the algorithm, Evilware. You have nothing left. Why are you even fighting? Just give up and die!
Shipset.
Huh?
Look! Over there. The artifact. You know what to do. Just stay low.
What's wrong, traitor? You're not so tough without your army here to save you!
I don't need an army to prove how weak you are.
Got it!
Quick! Do it, Shipset!
No!
Ah! Son of a switch! What the? Oh, my butt! This ain't good!
What is it? Where are we?
The artifact! It must have created some kind of pocket dimension! Holy scrap!
Do you see? The artifact has chosen its master. It serves me. It provides for me.
Don't count on it, Ambassador! Nowhere left to run! This is the end for you!
Run?
Run!
Greetings and salutations, and this is Tech Plays here with the finale of Akimbot, and I am really excited about this video. Keep in mind, I still love this game. I was just getting bored of Let's Play because I dragged it on too long, especially because I took like a few weeks of a break. Like 3 or 4 weeks of a break since I started this Let's Play. Which definitely made it way worse. Like, I probably wouldn't be as bored with it as I got if I didn't take all those breaks, but yeah. I was going through mental stuff during some of those, like, namely, I took a break in January and a break in December, I think it was, where I was basically going through mental things at the time. I've been mentally okay since like the middle of February, and at the time of recording, it's almost the end of March, so I've been mentally good for like a month now, so you don't gotta worry about like that stuff if anybody would be worried. Anybody watching this would be worried, because I don't know, like, I don't know if any friends of mine or anything watch this, or family or anything like that, so could not tell you, and I don't know if random people watching this would care, so, you know. Anyway, this finale is epic. That is really the best way I can describe it. Like, I've had nothing to say about this game for a while, just because of how long ago I did the Let's Play. But I am going to have a lot to say about this final stretch of gameplay. Because first of all, we got a very Crash Bandicoot style chase sequence here. That's really what it feels like. It feels like a Crash Bandicoot chase sequence, just with the camera more zoomed out and a more wide area for us to platform on. But it's a very Crash Bandicoot-esque chase sequence. After this, I don't know what order, like, these all happen in. Like, I don't know if something comes before the next part I remember. But we're gonna be racing both Evilware and the Ambassador, which is going to be a really cool sequence of gameplay that was kind of frustrating to get through, but it's whatever. We also have like a mini game where we fight Evilware as, we'll get to that stuff later. But first we get to the race. This is the single hardest part of the game for me. I did die a lot on that one, like, on that tunnel sequence with that annoying-ass song. I did die a lot on that, more than I died here. But the reason I died on that is because I got so annoyed with the song that I couldn't really focus. Like, I eventually had to mute the game just to beat it.
Another pocket dimension?
With this was genuinely just super tough. So, we've had a few racing segments throughout this game. And this is definitely like a high note for the racing sections to go off on. I think this was an excellent bit of gameplay. It was super hard, but we're at the end of the game, so like, that's a plus, in a way. It's kind of a quality that I fell off. Did I not cut out my failures here? I think I cut out most of them. But I might have kept in a few.
What now?
But yeah, like, it's super easy to mess up on here because you're essentially doing a racing section that's more platforming than racing. You'll see what I mean as we go. The starting section just feels like normal racing because you're just like racing on the tracks. But then you get to this part and there's a lot of jumping. CTR has nothing on the difficulty of this, I swear to you. Because at least in CTR you have like really good control of your car. Here, oh boy. Part of the difficulty is because of how clunky and slow this thing is to turn. And because it's so clunky and slow to turn, there's points where I turn too far trying to turn it faster, and it fucks me up. Like, it took me a good minute to adapt to how, like, precise you have to turn at certain points of this racetrack here. Because this game, I feel like the design of this was done really well. It's just the controls for the car were not designed for this. So, like, while I do love this part, I love how epic it feels to play it. I love how hard it is. Like, how naturally hard it is, not the struggle with controlling the car part of the difficulty. That part's annoying. I love all that. But I feel like this would have been perfect if the car just had even slightly better controls than this. This could have been like the most perfect bit of gameplay throughout the whole game. And it's still epic, but it's held back by the car controls. I had to get all the good stuff out of the way first. Like, I wanted to start with the good stuff. The bad part is the car controls. That's literally my only complaint about this. This whole section, like the whole idea of it is super cool. Like platforming in a car to race against the two main villains of the game is super cool in my opinion.
When I get my hands on the artifact,
and it's really cool to play too. It's really fun. It feels epic. It feels like it's supposed to be part of the finale, and I love that. But again, it's held back by the car controls. The one flaw, the one complaint I have about it. But the car controls have been giving me hell since the first car section, so I can't really blame that on this section in particular.
Show you how a real bot drives.
The car controls have just been clunky and finicky and weird to turn and stuff since the beginning of the game. Like, it's not something new here. Which kind of makes me glad you only drive like 4 times in this game. You first have that race at the start of the game, right? Then you have, or not race, you have that point near the start of the game. Then you have 2 times where you gotta drive in like the prehistoric era where you're fighting those dinosaurs with guns.
I'm coming to save you!
Here's a little different.
Scrap!
Oh, I forgot about this. We get I never played Flappy Bird, but this is like what I imagine it's like. We get a Flappy Bird-esque section with Chipset, where it's basically an endless side-scrolling runner, where you basically have to jump over these. It took me a minute to adapt to this, so you might get a death or 2 in the video before we get the like run where I did it, where I finished it. Or you might not, because it seems like I'm not getting hit that much anymore. These moving ones fuck up my timing. They really do. Like, they fuck with my timing. Because some of them like get to like halfway between a jump and a double jump by the time you get to it. And like, I don't know whether to do a double jump or a single jump. And if I do the wrong one, I end up hitting my head on it. Or I end up hitting it, I guess, in some way. It's not always your head. It could either be the head or it could be the little, like... What's that little thing Chipset has on the bottom? Is it like... oh yeah, his hand. I forgot it's a hand. For some reason I was thinking it was a gun. No, it's a hand. I actually really love the character designs in this game, honestly. I feel like Chipset in particular feels like a really unique take on a robot companion character.
Sock him right in the brick.
I get the sense that Chipset is supposed to be like he's supposed to be a more morally
Wait.
good
Why am I in here?
robotic
They're out there
version of
fighting.
Daxter from the
Like
Jak and
brown,
Daxter games. That's the feeling I get. And the reason why I say more morally good is because Daxter,
What are you trying to tell
from
me?
memory, if memory serves me correct, was up for doing like some bad things, if I recall.
Come
Whereas
on.
Chipset is like
I
a
don't have
really
time
good
for this.
person. He's greedy and he's annoying, but like it seems like he always wants to do the right thing throughout the whole game, which is like
Hold on, XZ.
something I really like
I'm
about his
coming.
character. It actually takes a bit of a shift. Because at the beginning of the game, Chipset's just about the money. He's like, I only do this if we get money or whatever. And then like, once you get to like 2 or 3 hours into the game, you start to see him like actually want to be doing this for the greater
I
good and
gotta
stuff.
hurry. XZ doesn't stand a chance.
And
without
then
me.
like Exy is like the no, not quite the reverse. He also started out being a little selfish too, if I recall. Like he only agreed to do it. I forgot why he agreed to do it, but he had to be like persuaded
Wait.
into doing it.
Why am I in here?
And then
They're out there
like
fighting.
basically
Like brown,
he becomes the
funny
main
robots.
one that wants
The
to
artifact. Is it mocking me?
save people
What are
and
you
stop
trying to tell me?
evilware and all that. Like even more than Chipset. And then you get to like that point of the game where like Chipset snaps at
come
Exy
on.
because Exy starts
I don't have
wanting to
time
give
for
up
this.
and stuff. And that's the moment you realize like Chipset's become the one that wants to help people more. So much so that Chipset actually brought, if I recall correctly,
Hold on, XZ.
I think
I'm
Chipset's the one that brought Exy back online. If I recall. I think he's the one that saved Exy. After we completed that weird dream section of the game.
Faster! Faster!
They're both really good characters, and they have some really good development in the game. Like, I really love it. And I feel like I can finally talk about this because we passed all the spoilery shit. We're in the finale now. Like, the only spoiler left is the final boss. Like, I can talk about all this shit now.
You!
I feel
told
free
you
to,
stay
you know?
out of this. You've been a thorn in my side long enough. And now, I'm gonna shut you down once and for all.
So here we get, like, another platforming section, like the
After him,
chase
XZ.
one earlier,
Let's
but it's no
teach
longer a
Squid Boy a
chase.
lesson.
We're basically platforming while trying to dodge attacks from evilware. Which is kind of a cool idea. Like, I kind of like this. This feels a little more original than the chase sequence did. Like, the chase sequence felt like it was very
You've outlived your
Crash
usefulness,
Bandicoot inspired.
lackeys.
The racing
Once
section
I'm
seemed
done
like it
with
was
you,
very
I'm gonna dismantle the
kart
ambassador
racer
and
inspired.
grind
But then you
all
get here and it
into
feels like a little
dust.
more original. Because you don't often have
revenge.
times in platformers where there's like a single enemy attacking you throughout the whole platforming section. You do have those sections, they're just not very common, especially compared to the other two tropes we just went through.
You'll have to do more than just
Like,
fly
I think the
away,
only
evilware.
I think the only games I've seen this in before is Ratchet and Clank. And I think it only happens, like, in a couple of those games, if I recall. If at all, like, I don't know. Oh wait, no, it happens in Sonic games too. Like, there's the running sidestep sections you get with those robots shooting lasers and stuff at Sonic in Unleashed Colors and Generations. So I guess there's that, but there's not a lot of platforming there, so it's not really like the same as this.
I won't
You're not
let
platforming in
anything
those
stand
sections,
in
you're
my
just
way
straight up
ever
dodging.
again. If I
Here you
have
gotta
to destroy
juggle
you
dodging
first,
with
then I
platforming,
won't
which makes it
waste any
super
time.
fun. Really love it. Like, I have a lot of praise for this last stretch of game. It might seem like a bunch of random gameplay stuff, but I feel like it takes some of the game's best design
You're not
strengths and
getting the
shoves them
artifact
together.
back, evilware.
Like, I feel like the only thing that drags this whole section down, this whole last bit of gameplay down, is literally just the
you
fact
wait.
that car has
With
bad
you
controls.
and the
That's literally
ambassador
it.
gone, I can finally
Everything else
take
about
my
this last section of
rightful
gameplay
place
just
as
feels
the Emperor
incredible.
of
It
the
feels like a good
universe.
send-off to the game. I really hope that whoever
That's
developed,
enough out of
whatever
you.
team developed this game, I'm sorry I forgot the names of the dev team, but I really hope whoever developed this game plans on making a sequel, because I would kill for a sequel for this game. I loved it that much. So as bored as I got of like doing the Let's Play, never mistake that for me not loving the game. This game is amazing, start to finish. Or start to finish. I don't know why I said from.
Over here.
Oh,
ship
this
set.
part.
Hold on.
Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. This section I could have done without. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, these sections up till now, I felt like it's a last test before the final boss. This one right here, I could have really done without this. This minigame feels very pointless. I ain't even gonna lie. So I guess there's my second complaint about the video so far. Like, I feel like this section of gameplay was very unnecessary. Like, we didn't need it.
The artifact's screwing with us!
Hell, I bet you I could have cut it out of the video, like this part of the video. I bet I could cut this entire part of the video out, and like no one would notice there was supposed to be a section of gameplay here. I guarantee you, it's literally that unimportant. That pointless. It's also very annoying to get done because of how many enemies are rushing ship set.
What am I even doing here?
Don't move. I'll protect you.
Why do you get to be the Mechazilla anyway? I want to be the Mechazilla.
Wait a minute, I'm just realizing, are all the enemies Evilware and the Ambassador?
Same here! You stuck yourselves in the middle.
Why am I just realizing that? Like, look at the blue ones, those are Evilware, and then you see like the yellowish ones, those are the Ambassador. The ones walking with the yellow glow, or the green glow, that's the Ambassador. And the ones floating with the blue glow, that's Evil. Why am I just realizing this? I never realized it when I was playing the game. I was just like, kill enemies, kill enemies, kill enemies. I thought it was just Praetors and stuff again. No, it's literally a bunch of copies of Evilware and the Ambassador. And if it was shown in the cutscene, that's what they were. Then I'm blind as fuck because I missed that. I don't know how I missed this detail. This is actually kind of cool. Gameplay for this part still sucks, but it's actually pretty cool.
There's no stopping them.
The final boss is a bit tough too, if I recall. It's not the hardest one. I think the one I struggled with the most in my run of this game was the Commander. But it is a pretty tough one. The Commander was definitely the hardest boss for me, though. Doesn't really get harder than that. Is this the part where we finally get to what I was mentioning earlier? Like we get like a little mini game boss, like a little mini game fighting simulator. Yes, this is it. So here we get to play a ship set. We have to. You remember the section earlier where we had to fight like a big enemy?
Now it's my turn to
and
take
like
revenge.
an homage to like fighting games. This is a sequel to that, but we're fighting Evilware. I wouldn't really count this as a boss because it's really easy, it's short, but it's a little fun. I like it. This doesn't really fit in here either, just like the last section, but I can let this one pass because it's a fun little mini game. I enjoy it, I like it. It's a little good change of pace after like the hard difficulty of the last 3 sections. There we go.
You won't hurt anyone ever again.
No.
And then we switch to
how many rebels like you I have crushed.
XE and we fight the Ambassador.
The algorithm is stronger than you'll ever be.
Is that all you've got, Brit Face?
The Ambassador is a lot tough. I said Ambassador.
Your arrogance
The Ambassador
will be your
is a lot
downfall,
tougher
Lexi.
though. I will say that. Because with Evilware, you could just tank his attacks and like melee him. With the Ambassador, he has like a blast attack.
You won't hurt
You have to
anyone
dodge
ever again.
whenever he does it. It's super
Sick of
annoying.
this. Do you know how many rebels like you I have crushed? The algorithm is stronger than you'll ever be.
You see that where like it rains like glass from the sky. Super
Is that
annoying.
all you've got, Brit Face?
Your arrogance will be your downfall, execution.
Jesus, guy's tough. Look at this. Died twice.
You won't hurt anyone ever again.
I'm sick of this. Do you know how many rebels like you I have crushed?
How much of this video is even the final boss?
The
We're down
algorithm
to
is
8
stronger
minutes.
than you'll ever be.
Is that all you've got, Brit Face?
Yes.
Your arrogance will be your downfall,
I'm so
Lexi.
annoyed with this. I'm not even playing it right now, and I'm getting so annoyed with this. 3 times. Why is
You won't
Evilware
hurt anyone
so
ever
easy, and then
again.
this guy's just so hard? Like you think if anything, Evilware would be the harder one because you're playing as the weaker protagonist.
The
With that-
algorithm
with,
is stronger than you'll ever be.
With Shipset, here you're playing as Exy, who is the stronger protagonist.
Is that all
So
you've
like,
got,
why are
Brit
you
Face?
struggling when you're playing Exy? Like that don't make sense to me. I think it'd be the other way around, but yeah.
Your arrogance will be your downfall, Lexi. Rain fire!
Finally, we barely beat that too. We were on a sliver of health.
Where are we?
Everywhere and nowhere all at once. You fools have corrupted the artifact, and now it's breaking down.
Ah! This is all your fault! Why couldn't you just stay in your place, lackeys?
For once I agree. It's time to do away with you for good. Are you with me, Evilware? Let's shut these bots down, for old time's sake.
Even after everything, I just can't quit you.
Here we are with the final boss against
Stop
Evilware
wasting
and
my
the
time.
Ambassador. Pretty epic if you ask me. I like it.
The ambassador may be worthless, but even you can't take both of
Kind of
us.
feels fitting because Evilware's like the secondary antagonist, I would say, and then Ambassador's the primary antagonist. So it feels kind of cool when you get to fight them together because normally, like in a video game, you
There's
fight
no
the
escape,
secondary antagonist
lackeys!
second to last, and then you'd fight the main antagonist. But no, you're fighting them together, which is pretty cool. Games don't have double final bosses a lot, so I kind of like it.
Ah, it's coming from everywhere!
If I were to give like any kind of advice for this boss fight, I'm not sure if Paspy's gonna put that advice into like action, but it's probably best to kill the Ambassador
Dance
first
for me, lackeys!
because if I recall, I think he does a lot more damage than Evilware.
You'll never see me coming.
Yeah, it must take forever to shred his health down though.
Watch out, Exy! Evilware's still on us!
I can take you both.
Every time they get to like a certain level too, they'll like switch because there's always one that's like attacking from
How
afar
long can
and
you
one that's
last
coming up
before you
close, and they keep
die,
switching every time you
lackeys?
like you take a certain sliver of health off. But if I recall, you can forcefully kill one before the other.
It's no use running.
You see, like Evilware just tapped out at 30 health, left us with the Ambassador. Watch it when we get the Ambassador down to 30 health, he's gonna tap out with Evilware, if I recall. Like the first time they tap out is when you get them down to like 67 health, and then the second time's like when you get them down to 30, I think.
We
Oh
can
no,
do
he
this.
tapped out early. We're already back to Evilware. Okay.
We can't let either of them have the
I guess we must have
artifact.
done extra damage to Evilware. Evilware is the easier target to take down. Like, it feels like the Ambassador's tankier for one, but... No, actually, no, I remember the difference. The Ambassador's tankier. He don't do more damage, he's just tankier.
It's time to end this.
You see how much slower it is to take his health down?
It never ends! They're too strong!
I do think it's cool that they incorporate the hacking minigames into killing the Ambassador. That's kind of a cool detail. I think it happens with Evilware too. I don't remember if we had any hacking minigames with Evilware, or if we just had to use a certain gun on them or whatever to break shields. I forget. Okay, this boss was easier than I remember. My bad. I was saying it was going to be hard, but then that was kind of easy.
You! Useless! Lackeys!
Oh, yeah! Yahoo! New universe bow before your new masters!
Shipset!
And Etsy! But mostly Shipset!
Masters, no thank you. Weren't you paying attention? No one should wield that much power.
Well, yeah, but we're heroes, aren't we? We just saved the universe from those nutcases!
Maybe so. But maybe it's better that the universe never knows just who saved it. We're not exactly hero material.
What? But what about my glory? My legacy? My money?
What more do you want? Do you want me to pat you on the back and say, good job, Shipset, I couldn't have done it without you?
You mean it? I knew there was a soft, mushy core inside that cold as steel exterior of yours, Exy. Don't worry, Exy. I know what you mean. Let's be friends until the end of time!
Wait, where did you hear that song?
In fact, you're right. Since we saved the universe and all, they should be writing songs about us. Come on, let's find a bard to immortalize our glorious legend in song.
Oh, no. No glory, no legends, and no singing.
Ooh, but every good legend has a name. What are we, Exy? The dynamic duo? The heroes of time?
Are you even listening to me?
Ooh, I've got it. Are you ready for this? It's a good one.
Fine. What is it?
From now on, our legend shall forever be known as...
They really pulled the Invincible title screen shit. That was funny. Our legend will forever be known as Akimbot title card. I love that. That's goofy as fuck. I love it. But yeah, we're going to be ending it off here. This is the end. Bye.